in you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Hey roomies, and welcome back to Celebrity Room. I hope you guys are doing well. So today's video we are going to talk about Oprah and Taraji P. Henson and the whole Color Purple controversy. Now personally, I went to go see the Color Purple with my mother, and me and her really did enjoy the film. I think Taraji did an amazing job on her role as Suge Avery, because I didn't think, Suge Avery is known for singing and stuff, and I knew Taraji said, with different interviews that this was a role that was really outside of her comfort zone, and she really wanted to train herself to her full potential. I know she got one of the best vocal coaches to help with her vocal training.
Don't play with Taraji.
And then you had Fantasia, who we all know, if you're familiar, has done the role of Celie on the Broadway production of The Color Purple. And Fantasia also did state that she was going to walk away from the role due to, playing a character like that. There's such emotional depth that takes to play a character like that. So Fantasia really did not want to put herself into that place because she's done it years before on Broadway, and she knows the emotional take that it can take, because she said during her time during the Broadway show, her life in real life was a lot going on at the same time that character did as well. But she saw that the writers created this imagination for the character, and showed a way of how she worked through her problems, not just her jumping to the end conclusion of rainbows and sunshine, but how she worked through her trauma and everything. And then we know we have Halle Bailey in the role. And so I love the movie. I thought it was great. Fantasia was the one who really did it for me with the singing, and I see why people are such a great fan of hers. I love me some Fantasia. But anyway, so unfortunately, The Color Purple is not doing too well at the box office. Now, this movie was $100 million budget, which is pretty high for a musical, because it's not like it's like a big sci-fi with special effects and props. The only thing, is this more of the costumes, and, the settings were I feel like you could find a lot of those places down south. So that was the thing. So apparently they lost like over $100 million. Oh, they actually didn't even earn back half of what they spent on the movie. So not even half. And so that's why we all saw it jump to streaming platforms. Because it's like, hey, wasn't this just out in theaters? It's because apparently they're trying to get the money back that they lost from the movie. Now, fast forward, there is allegedly rumors that Oprah and executives are actually going to blackball Taraji P. Henson due to, the failure of The Color Purple. They are actually allegedly blaming Taraji P. Henson because, remember, during the movie promotions, he really did talk out about the gender pay equality, but not just gender, race inequality when it comes to being a black woman and being an actress in Hollywood. Now, a lot of this happened during the press tour for The Color Purple. There was I saw a lot of different interviews of Taraji P. Henson, speaking out about her experience being a black woman in Hollywood, which I totally, respect. And I know it's true. I know it's true because black women, we go through so much in today's society. So I know it's even hard. I know it's even way harder probably by Hollywood standards.
I'm only human, and it seems every time I do something and I break another glass ceiling, when it's time to renegotiate, I'm at the bottom again, like I never did what I just did, and I'm just tired. I'm tired.
Taraji P. Henson is speaking her truth. The Color Purple star becomes emotional during an interview with Gayle King for SiriusXM, in which she describes the pay inequality she's experienced as a black actress in Hollywood.
I'm just tired of working so hard, being gracious at what I do, getting paid a fraction of the cost. I'm tired of hearing my sisters say the same thing over and over. You get tired. I hear people go, "You work a lot." Well, have to. The math ain't mathin'.
After explaining how actors also have to pay their teams, the Oscar nominee continues.
I'm only human, and it seems every time I do something and I break another glass ceiling, when it's time to renegotiate, I'm at the bottom again, like I never did what I just did, and I'm just tired. I'm tired.
When I came to Hollywood, was one at a time. You had to look a certain way, you had to speak a certain way. I was considered too edgy, too black. That's what they're saying. But to sit here and be in the show, in a movie, and I get to support these beautiful women who, this is your first major film. I want you to understand how special this is. You hear what I'm saying? You've been doing this on the stage, off the stage, TV, but this is her first major feature film. So I'm saying this to say, when you see a black woman up here, baby, we jumped hurdles to get here. We fought all the obstacles. Getting paid less than. And we do it with grace. We do it with grace because when we speak up too much, we're considered angry. I'm trying to give you lessons here. I didn't want to get emotional like this, goddammit.
Oh my God.
But I want these two beautiful women to be proud. And I want you to hold on to this moment. Because oftentimes when black people get to tell our stories, we are tampered with. They don't let us tell the stories. They come in and they interject and it's like, but that's not our culture. So I'm telling you this. This is rare, baby. I'm hoping that this work that we're doing is going to change things. But I'm just so happy to be alive.
Now, if you don't understand what she's saying, let me break it down for you in black and white terms. You see, she disclosed in her 2016 memoir that she received less than 2% of Brad Pitt's pay for the same project. And initially, she was asking for a $500K. Now, she was then offered $100K, but eventually settled for $150K. Now, this occurred despite the film's budget being $150 million. Let me go ahead and repeat that. $150 million. Now, the movie was called The Curious Life of Benjamin Button. Now, Taraji P. Henson was a supporting actress, and she even won an award for her splendid performance in the movie. When I say the struggle is real, oh, the struggle is real. Oh, just try to walk a mile in her shoes. Equal pay, gender pay gap, and race pay gap. When I say know your worth, please believe. Know your worth. And those would be facts on facts on facts on top facts. Carry on.
And I don't know, Taraji, I really hope that they don't blackball her, but you know, once this happened, then people started talking about Monique, because we know when Monique said the same thing years ago, we really haven't seen Monique in a movie since. And she blamed Tyler Perry, and she also brought in Oprah into that as well. So Monique went through the same thing. So they're saying that Taraji P. Henson has, this is going to be the same outcome as her. And once this started picking up a lot of traction, there was an interview last week where Taraji was saying that she feels like because of her speaking about the inequalities, that is taking away the shine from The Color Purple, and she was just wishing that people wouldn't pay as much attention to her talking about the inequalities, and people would pay more attention to the wonderful movie that's out. But if you really think about it, you know, if you really like Taraji P. Henson, and there was an interview, her stating that she almost did not take the role of Color Purple because the pay wasn't where it should be for her, especially the amount of experience she has and how long she's been in Hollywood. So,
And almost had to walk away from Color Purple. Yes, ma'am. Who said what? Yeah, it's still not method, and I'm really getting tired of black women having the same story. It's breaking my heart. Like 20 plus in the game, it breaks my heart. It's like every time you achieve something really incredible, it's almost like the industry looks at it as a fluke. Like, oh, that was like some one-time thing. So you fall back to the bottom, and you gotta negotiate and fight tooth and nail to get what you made the last time. When where's my raise? I haven't seen a raise in my income since Proud Mary.
people were like, if you're a big Taraji P. Henson, why would you want to go support a movie where you feel like she really had to fight to get the income that she should have had? And on top of that, you know, a lot of people are blaming Oprah because Oprah is a producer on the film, and it's just like, hey, like, Oprah, why is Taraji not getting paid what she should on this film? And you know, it wasn't just Taraji's incident, you know, with The Color Purple. I don't know if you guys allegedly heard about the rumors when the whole Color Purple cast went on the View with Whoopi Goldberg, because we know Whoopi Goldberg was in the original Color Purple, that apparently Oprah was there on set but didn't come out because her and Whoopi Goldberg apparently got into it behind the scenes, and Whoopi Goldberg was crying, and this is allegedly what happened behind the scenes of the Views, and that's why, you know, the whole cast and crew and the audience in the View did a standing ovation for Whoopi Goldberg, because she is really what made the first movie. And there's some type of old beef between Oprah and Whoopi Goldberg, and they both, I remember, they tried to hash it years ago, but there still seems to be something that keeps coming up between those two. So I don't know. I mean, personally, I thought, you know, The Color Purple was great. I thought Taraji did do a really good job, but also they were just talking about how they, even during the filming of The Color Purple, that they weren't getting proper meals, apparently, allegedly, and also that they were asked to drive their own selves to work. Which, if you're a celebrity, it's like Taraji P. Henson, an A-list celebrity, that sounds like a liability. And it's like, you know, when they tried to fight about it, they're like, oh, if we do this for you, then we're going to have to do it for the rest of the cast. But the budget is $100 million. So that really was alarming to me. So, you know, it's a shame that all the different drama and controversy, you know, came out around the film, because so many people watch red carpet events, and body language experts were watching Oprah and Taraji P. Henson, how there was a lot of tension between them on the red carpet. I'll put a video in here, but, you know, it's just a shame, because the movie was good, even though it does touch on some really, you know, dark topics. But I thought the singing and acting was great, especially the singing. And for me, what I took away from the film was just about, you know, just about being thankful and about healing and forgiveness. And I feel like, you know, because of the controversy and everything, people weren't able to really take in the storyline and what the film was really about healing, the whole healing journey and forgiveness journey, but not for the person but for yourself. And so yeah, so I'm gonna put in some social media reactions, people's opinions about the beef with Oprah and Taraji, and only time will tell if we will see if Taraji is going to be blackballed. So I'm gonna put in social media reactions here. And guys, I appreciate you guys so much for watching today's video. Please like and subscribe for more content, and please leave a heart, comment below, or any email below to really help the engagement on the channel. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
They done blackballed Taraji P. Henson. Let's get into it. Now, I always knew that there was something more to this story. Recently, Taraji P. Henson was in interviews, and she talked about how she doesn't want to talk about, I guess, the situations that were happening in the production of The Color Purple, like she did in the interviews that she did promoting the movie, but now she doesn't want to talk about it no more, and she doesn't want to take the attention off the movie. Now we kind of know why, right? So Warner Brothers is basically blaming her for the low sales of the movie. As y'all know, it was $100 million budget, only made $58 million, which is definitely a flop. Now, I was given this screen recording by a anonymous tip. I'm not sure if they want their name out, but shout out to them. This was a Discord conversation that the blogger Lovely T had, where she talked about how she received a blind item that gave her this information that Warner Brothers was upset with Taraji. Okay, I'm going to play the clip now.
They're saying that there was an emergency conference call with all producers and the Warner Brothers executives last week to discuss the lackluster ticket sales of the $100 million film, The Color Purple. No cast members were on the call, but Taraji's name was brought up many times. Fantasia and Danielle's names were never mentioned. They fulfilled their duties for promotion and played the game the way they were supposed to play it. Both have made negative comments in regards to the film, but executives blame Taraji Henson for derailing the promotional efforts of the film and using it as a selfish opportunity to change her personal narrative as an aging, underpaid actress. Damn. Damn, why they gotta do Taraji like that? I love a good blind item, honey. Me too. Finish. Damn. So now they're saying executives feel that Oprah should have taken Taraji to the side when she noticed this, including the proposed drama with her and Oprah, created a negative space for filmgoers who did not turn up for the film in the way in which Oprah had hoped. Taraji has been officially blackballed. She went about this the wrong way. Yes, her issues are valid, but this was not the time nor place to express them. She needed this film to be a hit, and she could have been out there singing its praises.
All right, so there y'all have it. Here's my thing. I think that, for starters, this is heavily alleged, but I do trust Lovely T. She's been around for a minute, and she has not yet given us any lies. Another reason why I believe it is because Taraji came out with this interview basically saying, hey, I don't want to talk about this no more. Like, she just, wants to keep the attention off on the movie. So she understands that, the higher ups and the powers that be are not happy about what she's, how she's been moving. However, to say that that is the main reason why this movie flopped, I think that is an overkill. Okay, there's a lot of reasons why people did not show up to watch this movie. A lot of people expressed that they didn't want to see a remake of The Color Purple, that they don't want to watch nothing that has to do with trauma. I mean, it's a whole lot of reasons why people did not want to watch this film, okay? I think blaming it on Taraji and then trying to blackball her, if that is true, I think that is very, very, very horrible. But, this is Hollywood. This is how they do.
Can't ball in a life, man. Go on with it, go on with it. Do us. So we are coming here with a force, yeah. Blessing the reap and we coursing on foot. Going to rise on board. Yeah, we give thanks that we need it the most. We have to give thanks that we really supposed to be thankful. Blessings all coming like